Our praise is due to Allah, who has united the hearts of the believer in Islam and has made it an obligation to remain united, and has made it forbidden to become separated in His clear book. I bear witness that there is nothing worthy of worship except Allah, who guides to the straight path whom He wills, and I bear witness that our leader Muhammad is His messenger and the best caller to the way that is straight. O Allah, send your prayers and your peace upon our leader Muhammad and upon his family and upon his companions, whose hearts were united and whose souls were educated, so that they became victorious leaders. And what follows thereafter, O believers of Allah, I advise you as well as I advise myself, to first have the proper regard for Allah, and thereafter be obedient to Him. Dear believers, I greet you with the universal greetings of peace. Assalamu alaikum, which means peace be with you. This week we are looking at the attribute of Al-Awwal. And Al-Awwal means the first. And what we have to keep into consideration when we think about our Creator as the first, it does not mean that there was a second or there was a third or there was another. It means that Allah was the first. And we use words only for our own understanding. And so we have to step out of our common way of thinking when we refer to our Creator, or when we think about our Creator, when we say the first, or Him being the first to be in existence, because existence did not happen without our Creator. And when we think about the importance of something being the first, we think of what kind of attention we put into when does the month of Ramadan start, or when do these different months start, so we can know what days are going to be the Eid, or what days we should be celebrating. So we take all this time and all this attention to focus on what is going to be the first. What is going to be the first day that something happens, because we know that there is blessings, we know that there is benefit from that expression or that practice or celebration. But Allah is the first. Allah is the one who came before existence. So the same intensity and excitement that we have for greeting the month of Ramadan, or the first day of Ramadan, because we know of the blessings that it's going to bring us, we should have that same enthusiasm, that same anticipation, that same sense of hope every time we get to speak to Al-Awwal, every time we get to pray in front of the first, the one who brought everything into existence. The way that we anticipate Ramadan should be the way that we anticipate speaking to our Creator. We should have that same enthusiasm. We should patiently wait. We should devote our time and our energy and our thoughts and our aspirations to this opportunity to speak to the one who is the first. The same way that we anticipate the first day of Ramadan. The same way we anticipate the first day of these different months and these different things that give us benefit, because our Creator is the one who caused us to be here. Our Creator is the one who loved us so much that He made this entire creation a place for you to achieve success and have the possibility to achieve paradise. He cares for you. Allah is Al-Awwal. So the same way that we anticipate the first day of Ramadan, the same way that we go back and forth, the first day of Ramadan should be the same anticipation and excitement that we should have, because we have the opportunity to speak to the first. We have the opportunity to go before the first 5 times a day and show reverence and worship Him. Allah is Al-Awwal. Allah is the first. أقول قولي استغفر لي ولكم والحمد لله رب العالمين. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد. اللهم بارك على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد. So Allah is Al-Awwal. Allah is the first. The way that we view things or people as being the first to do something, the first to achieve something. Perhaps you spent a lot of time preparing for a race, preparing to go out in a competition, to go out for best squad, to go out for in school, and you wanted to be on the commandant's list, and you wanted to be the valedictorian, and you wanted to be the distinguished honor grad. The way that we recognize, the way that we show enthusiasm, and we are proud and happy for those that place first in their respective spaces, is something for us to consider. Because we hold those who are the first in some type of regard. And we know that as humans we live, and there's still things based on the way society previously was or is, that there's still people who are still have the opportunity to be the first in something. Maybe it's the first female Ranger School graduate. Maybe it's the first Muslim chaplain to reach a certain rank. Maybe it's the first Asian American to do a certain thing. Maybe it's the first Native American to achieve a certain position. All these things, and they are recognized, and they are loved, and they are respected because of what it is that they have accomplished, but what it took for them to get there, what it took for them to work through to get there. And we hold them up, and we cheer them on, and we're excited, and we're happy for them. But Allah is Al-Awwal. Allah is the first. So if we're going to turn our attention to those who win the first place in a basketball championship, or the Super Bowl, their first place in the World Cup, if we're going to put on their jersey, if we're going to paint our face, and we're going to scream and be excited and cheer them on and set our entire schedule just so we can recognize them for achieving the great thing that they accomplished, what are we doing for Allah? What are we doing for our Creator? How are we recognizing that Allah, who is Al-Awwal, the first, is the reason that we exist, is the reason that anything exists? Do we put more attention, or give more deference, or more pay more attention, or hold in higher regard those that maybe we can relate to because we're human, and they were first place at something, or they were the first one to accomplish something? Yet here is our Creator, who gave us life, who gave us our families, who gave us the environment for us to grow and breathe and be successful in, who gave us the solar system, who gave us the sun to provide heat, to cause things to grow. The one who put us in a place where stars and planets aren't colliding. The one who created this great order and great beauty in the universe. That's external. But inside of us put cells and proteins and all these things in us. The first to ever do it. Do we hold him in that same regard? Do we celebrate our Creator, the things that our Creator has done, the way or more than we do those who were the first at these things? Let us consider that, dear believers. Allah is Al-Awwal. Allah is the first. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم إن صلاتي ونسكي ومحياي ومماتي لله رب العالمين لا شريك له بذلك أمرت وأنا أول المسلمين الحمد لله رب العالمين آمين.